Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for this 13 Now afternoon news update. I'm Stella Porter with the latest on a few stories we are following right now, including some breaking news in Washington County. A woman in Hebron ended up in the wrong driveway while searching for a friend's home, and we now know that she was shot to death, according to investigators. This happened on Saturday night on Patterson Hill Road. And the woman, Kaylin Gillis, I want to show you a picture of her right now. She is 20 years old, and law enforcement says she was with friends when the group mistakenly turned into the wrong driveway. They were leaving when Kevin Monahan, that's a 65-year-old man who owned that home, allegedly shot them. I want to show you a picture of him right now. He is charged with second-degree murder in this case. Again, this is Kevin Monahan. He is 65 years old, and police say he shot a 20-year-old and shot at her and her friends in a car when they mistakenly turned into his driveway. This is the latest coming from law enforcement this afternoon. We have several crews on this story up in Washington County today to bring you the latest, starting live at 4. I also want to bring in Sabrina Dami right now. She is live in Boston for us, where she's been all morning at the Boston Marathon, marking 10 years since a tragic day where several people lost their lives. Sabrina, you're speaking to people whose lives were forever changed in the capital region by this.
That's right, Stella. And what a difference today compared to 10 years ago. The feeling in the air is so energized and strong. And you can see right behind us the runners that are just streaming in as they cross the finish line. The whole setup behind us, just welcoming all those runners who have achieved this great and completed this feat, this 26-mile run at one of the most prestigious marathons in the world, really. So I just spoke with a group of runners from the capital region. They call themselves the 7-10 group because they meet at 7:10 in the morning to run and train together, and they completed this marathon together. So we'll have those stories for you coming up from them starting live at 4. And also we have been talking with people who were impacted by that day 10 years ago. We brought you a little bit of our interview with our exclusive interview with Jennifer Tracy, a runner from Malta, who was just 11 seconds away from the finish line. And she was carrying a GoPro and captured the first bomb going off on video. That video went viral. So 10 years later, now she's speaking with us, just reflecting on what the past 10 years have been like and how she continued running and carrying on, but how a little bit of that still stays with her and has almost in a way forever changed her. And so her message about that, the perseverance. And also we spoke with a firefighter who is from Colony. He's a Boston firefighter. He was captured in an iconic picture carrying a young woman away from all of the chaos 10 years ago. He has a strong message as well. So we have a lot of those stories coming up as we mark this anniversary, this somber anniversary here in Boston. But I can tell you, it certainly does not feel somber in any way here. They have marked that anniversary through ceremony here, and now they are truly celebrating as the 127th Boston Marathon is underway, and for thousands of runners is now complete.
Lots of rain there, Sabrina. It seems like it isn't putting a damper on the mood, though.
No, the runners that I've spoken with today have said this is perfect weather for running a marathon. So if you're a spectator and you're standing on the sidelines, you might, be bundled up the way I am. But the runners say, thank goodness that it's not one of those really hot days. I was looking back in the history of the weather forecast for this marathon, and Paul, when you talk to him, maybe can verify this, but I believe they had 4 extreme heat days where they have had to deal with that. So thankfully that's not today.
Thankfully we're on the opposite side of it today. All right, Sabrina, marking a momentous anniversary and memorial there. Thank you. We'll hear from you starting at 4. Okay, speaking of the weather, we do want to bring in Chief Meteorologist Paul Cayano. Paul, dealing with lots of rain in Boston here. It's all over the area today.
Yeah, the Northeast, we could have hit it differently, Stella, when we were in that 80s and 70s.